Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Rodgers now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Michel again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb. 36 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the pass looked harmless. He didn't really think much was going to happen after that. But he goes ahead and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
I guess what we learn is that long plays don't always come from long passes, right? Throw it short. You get the right receiver who can make some moves. Off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, hey, partner, in Week 3 of the NFL, special teams was a big storyline. How about Justin Tucker? NFL record 66-yarders. Time expired. The Ravens beat the Lions. And then the Lions' former kicker,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you're like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Stafford into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. and you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. They're fighting back, working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaac Yedem picks it. There was one he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for it, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down, it's Henderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing is Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kingsley Keke, his second sack of the night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 41 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Rodgers, a free play. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Crosby puts it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You might meet up with this team again.
He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. Throwing on third down. Stafford flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back inside the 10-yard line. See this defense. This region is having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw here for Stafford. And it's caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.